Hey guys, this is Reinhardt, and today we have two matches here of LSD 2.0, meaning Lag, Boomkin, Shaman, against the Gladiator RMP. The only one who is not Glad, I believe, is a Rogue, he's 2400, but the Priest and the Mage are both Gladiator 2700 plus experience. So let's get started right away here. So there Priest is Lana starting, and I put just 2 dots on him and a Curse of Tongues, and I'm trying to get a fear on, but he feared me first out here, and they are getting on my Shaman, and I'm porting and howling at the same time. The RMP, when it starts training the Shaman, it gets very deadly. I juke the counter spell here, and I can actually apply full dots on this mage right now, and I'm gonna be swapping it to the Rogue. When you're fighting against RMP, their initial momentum is absolutely scary. I would say think about it as a TSG with a lot more CC oriented right now. I'm putting a full dots on this Rogue and on this mage, and I got a full Psychic Scream again. Now I'm putting out here, and I'm gonna try to get a fear on to peel my Shaman out here, and I did get a triple fear, but the Lag did Cloak of Shadows Rogue did Cloak of Shadows preemptively, which was very nicely played on his part. So right now I'm stacking this Ring of Frost, and we got a good knockout on this mage. He's creeping up the stairs, and if you guys can see, I'm trying to keep a Curse of Tongues, keep a Pillars, and a damage at the same time, and I'm gonna be fearing this Rogue out here. And he got dispelled, and we have a UA Priest Silence. At the moment, currently, both teams are relatively even. RMP did get an upper hand, but right now we're actually getting out of it because we are forced a few CDs out of RMP, and we got a good couple knockbacks like this one out here. And right now we're gonna try to triple dot them, and basically at this moment try to spread as much aids as possible here, at the same time trying to peel. Now there's an ice block from the mage, and right now it's our time to actually go very offensive, get some momentum out. My Demon Soul is gonna be coming out soon. We did peel enough for our Shaman and for Boomkin, actually all of us, to survive. And so right now is the moment of actually RMP going super offensively. We're knocking down this Rogue, and I'm putting a full con dots on him. And as you guys can see right now, I'm not as much in focusing in terms of CCing and peels as much as I'm just focusing on doing damage, because RMP got out of we got out of their smoke bombs, we got out of their rings and all that stuff. The only time you peel here is so your actual teammates can do a lot more damage, because when the Rogue gets in the caster gets shut down pretty well. I'm popping my second Demon Soul out here, and right now they're trying to reset the fight. Here's the thing, if you let RMP reset a fight as a dot class, it's almost an instant loss. So at some point in time I'll show you guys where as a LSD 2.0 we are not gonna let them reset the fight, meaning going behind the pillars. Now Priest is coming in here for the fear, and he feared my Boomkin and my treats, and he's Starfall. And this is the last, so to say, ice block from our mage. That means that we can actually start putting a lot of damage into this mage, and he's gonna be out of the blocks. The bad news here is, of course, that even though Rogue did prep, he did bomb, he's still gonna have another bomb very soon, and his dance is coming off the CD. So therefore we're keeping an eye on this Rogue out here, and later on in the future I'm gonna show you probably one of the really good peels I did here. And let me slow down right now. I decided to swap the portals out here on the opposite location, because the Priest decided to put out the portal to basically take our place. And right here I'm spell locking full on the mage, and I'm fearing the Rogue at the same time. So basically let me show you guys this really quickly again. So out here I fear the Rogue is gonna get instantly dispelled, so I'm gonna apply UA, and I'm gonna fear the Rogue again, and I'm going to replace my portal out here, and I'm so swapping to a mage's full. But here's the thing, guys, here, take a look at this. My Boomkin is out there by himself, he's gonna get kidneyed, and they're gonna try to shatter him. And this is where I'm spell locking mage full, and I'm gonna fear for 2 seconds on a row, just to prevent his kidney knockout on my Boomkin. Have my Boomkin just do a little bit more pressure in the meantime. After that, the RMP is still out of the cooldowns. I'm fast forwarding here a little bit faster than usual. I'm getting a fear on this rogue here, and right now my Bumpkin pops the Starfall, and I'm fully dotting the mage here, and I'm gonna be doing a full dotting the mage's pet as well. I fought against multiple RMPs, and usually when an RMP takes a long time to kill as a dot cliff, it's really good to actually dot up their mage's pet, because it will die to those dots and they won't do absolutely anything. But it also depends how aggressively RMP plays. If the priest always dispels your UAs, you basically won't have that time or luxury to dot up the mage's pet. But anyway, here we're gonna get a full call with a good CC chain on the priest, and the mage already is out of this ice block, so it's time to finally get that kill. He finally counterspelled me full after I juked him a couple times before, but that was enough to keep the mage alive, and I'm gonna trinket and call the priest out here, and the mage dies in that call. It was a really good match. Good game, guys. Now this map, I am actually not 100% sure what it favors more, RMP or LSD 2.0, because there's limited amount of line of sighting. I guess it can go with the both favors, and I'm trying to get in combat here right off the bat to avoid that sap, and we were able to get in combat out here, and the rogue is opening up on my shaman, and I got a full counter spell right off the start. That was his first spell that he actually casted out of invis. So at the moment currently I'm targeting the mage, and basically I'm gonna try to spell like the mage's next cast if he will be doing that. And I held the rogue here off of me, and the rogue is swapping onto me, but I did get a full dot plus a curse of tongues on the mage, and I got full dots on the mage's pet here as well, and I'm porting here before they could actually do any good consistent damage onto me, I would say. Right now mage got very low from my Bumpkin pressure, and the pet dies as well. This is what I was talking about, actually dotting the pets out here, and I'm right now basically trying to put as much pressure onto this mage, and I coiled this priest heal, but he trinketed that coil because mage was about to flop and die. Rogue bombed on our shaman, but because there was just him without mage's shatters, he wasn't able to get my shaman very low, and we were able to actually stay alive here. Their priest came in and he dispelled a couple UAs, and he basically got him down lower, but with the RMP, when you fight him, their AoE capability of CC is actually quite scary between the Psychic Screams and Ring of Frost, so we got controlled and we couldn't basically exploit on that priest's doing, so to say. So I still applied full dots on the two targets, and the mage is casting the shatter out here, and my Boomkin basically locked that shatter with a solar beam, because we still need to peel for the shaman, because we all know what the RMP does to a shaman when they chain them from start to finish. One of the main thing about RMP, if it's a non-legendary rogue, then by peeling the rogue off the shaman, you will enable shaman to heal. By peeling the mage off the shaman, you will be able to let the shaman live, because the mage shadows do really good damage. So take a peek and make sure you know which one to peel at what time here. So at the moment right now, mage already got through 2 ice blocks, and I'm howling this mage, howling this rogue, and I'm gonna dead up them again, because that's what I do. I spread the fucking 8s all the time, and I kicked the rogue, I juked the rogue kick, so basically I was able to apply full dots here, and the rogue was forced to cloak. I'm gonna call this priest, and I'm trying to fear him, I'm trying to force that counter spell kick, but of course there was a kidney, so why would you need to kick if you have a why would you need a kick if you have kidney shot? So anyway, but I still got a fear ward out, and my Boomkin is gonna dip here dangerously low, so I'm coming in here with a howl, and a mage is gonna try to shatter my Boomkin. He tunnel visions pretty hard out here, but I did get a good fear on him before he was able to get the shatter off, and again I'm soul swapping onto the rogue, and I'm fearing this priest full out here, and he trinketed. He howled me, so I'm trinketing that, and I'm fearing priest again. So it's sort of like a, I guess, CC swaps. Who is gonna fear whom? I'm a lock, I have a spawnable fear. So during that time, during our exchange of fears and pleasantries with the priest, Their mage dipped dangerously low, and he's still dipping pretty low from all the dots, and I'm figuring the rogue out here because the rogue will most likely try to prevent the kill on the mage here. He will peel us. And I'm dotting here the priest, I'm dotting everybody, and mage decided to put a counter spell onto me. Here's the thing, against this mage when I fought him, I tried to juke him like 3 or 4 times and he didn't fall for it. So the thing is, sometimes it's just worth to eat that counter spell and not be juking for the half of your game. At least that's what I figured from my own playstyle. I'm not sure what you guys think after that. It's awesome to see how you sometimes juke all the single lockouts on you, but realistically speaking, if you are playing as a spell cleave, there's a good chance of either your healer, your other DPS, or you will get spell locked. And yes, sometimes if they target you in crucial, you have to juke it, but sometimes it just comes out randomly. There's no way for you to juke it, and trying to juke every single time, it's kind of a waste of a damage in my opinion. So anyway, we got a full clone on this priest, and I'm putting full dots on this mage. He's gonna try to evocate here, I believe, and I'm so swapping it back to the priest, and I'm fearing the priest's inner focus. So basically we're able to get another kill. Well, that's it guys, check out my other videos which shows the good way of put a curse of tanks in the enemy team, and the other one that is against a triple DPS as a lock shaman. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. До свидания.